Ukraine's foreign minister was in Brussels today delivering a blunt message to NATO leaders. He says Ukraine needs more military aid right now because thousands of people face imminent death in the expected Russian assault on eastern Ukraine. Just hours before that, Russia was suspended from the United Nations Human Rights Council. Crystal Goomansingh reported in a warning her story contains disturbing images.
The walls that once made up people's homes now rubble in the streets of northern Ukraine. The cleanup seems futile, yet residents in Chernihiv work to create order in the chaos. Across Ukraine, there are fears the worst is far from over.
The battle for Donbass will remind you of the Second World War, with large operations.
The Donbass in the eastern region of Ukraine is where there have been bursts of fighting since 2014. Russia recognizes breakaway areas in that region as independent states. NATO now says Russia is regrouping for a major offensive in that area, resulting in pleas from Ukraine's foreign minister.
Either you help us now, and I'm speaking about days, not weeks, or your help will come too late.
The scale of death and destruction in Bucha, a city that was occupied by Russian forces for nearly 3 weeks, is serving as a reminder of what's at stake.
We know that starting February 24th, with this further invasion by Russia of Ukraine, the world has become a more dangerous place. And that is why we need to make sure that our partners are well supported by NATO.
Canada continues to supply Ukraine with lethal and non-lethal weapons, as well as financial aid.
A recorded vote has been requested.
It also helped develop a draft resolution to suspend the Russian Federation from the United Nations Human Rights Council. We reject the untruthful allegations against us, said the Russian Deputy UN Ambassador ahead of the vote. 24 nations voted in support of Russia, including Belarus, Iran, and China. 93 agreed that Russians' actions equate to gross and systematic violations of human rights.
The rare decision this assembly has taken today sends a strong signal of accountability.
The Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov says Russia hopes to reach its goals in Ukraine in the coming days.
It's about guaranteeing our future.
In his first Western interview with Sky News, Peskov admits Russian forces have suffered significant losses in Ukraine, calling that a tragedy. Crystal Goomansingh, Global News, London.